Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is the third episode of the story, where things go wrong during the last Sasuke retrieval mission, and Naruto is blamed. Tired of everything being his fault, he creates a new way of thinking that contradicts every belief he once held. The issue is that not everyone appears to be thrilled with the change. To show your support, like and subscribe. Let's get this show going. Naruto was walking straight to his apartment, after his promotion at Tsunade's office, now wearing his Chunin outfit. Naruto chose to wear the standard Chunin outfit, since it took away his peculiar clothing and no one would recognize him without the orange jumpsuit or even the clothes that he wore during the Chunin exams. I actually did pretty good at the exam, didn't I? Naruto was going over what's happened at the fight and how he was able to stay calm and win the battle. Strangely, he noticed back on the third round of the Chunin exams, that the crowd was actually cheering for him. He could even feel the seats trembling from the noise. Naruto remained walking towards getting some ramen, since he didn't have time to eat it, since the beginning of the exams until he felt Kakashi's chakra not so far from where he was, so he decided to go see what his sensei was doing. When Naruto found Kakashi, he was just standing in front of the ninja memorial stone, that engraved the names of ninjas that died in a mission or protecting Konoha from enemy ninjas. "Ohio, Kakashi. If I may ask, what are you doing here?" said Naruto, greeting Kakashi, before noticing that Kakashi's head was down looking at the monument with eyes looking down and what appeared to be a shame look on her face. Oh hi, Naruto, I was just letting my thoughts take place," mumbled Kakashi, never taking his eyes off the memorial stone, almost like Naruto wasn't even there with him. "I see. Well, I just came by because I felt your presence nearby, but if you want I can leave you alone," said Naruto as he was already turning to leave for Kakashi to clear his mind. But since Naruto really changed, Kakashi was considering on letting Naruto know of his secret. The one grudge he still has that hold him to the past. "Okay, thanks. Naruto, would you come here please? I want to show you something." "What is it, Kakashi-sensei?" "Can you see the name written on the third line, bottom up, left to right?" said Kakashi, pointing the name so that Naruto could follow. "Uchiha Obito." "Who is H?" asked Naruto. But when he saw Kakashi's face after the name revelation, he immediately thought better than ask more questions than his sensei was willing to answer. "He was my teammate, when we were Junins of Konoha. Actually, our team was made pretty much the same way as Team 7. I was the Rookie of the Year while Obito was, well, I'm not saying the word. The Sakura part of my team belonged to a person called Rin, but no one was able to locate her after a while. Since our team was formed during the last Shinobi War, there were many missions that nowadays would be in S-ranked. But on that time, we only did C-ranked missions. It was one certain mission that went badly," said Kakashi as he was picturing the events of the mission for don't know how many times. "What happened?" Simple and to the point. That was the only way to not interrupt Kakashi's wondering so he could tell Naruto. If Naruto were to ask many questions, it could disrupt the link and Kakashi would be hesitating to tell him. It was a mission that involved the destruction of a bridge that the Iwo Battalion used to travel, located near the grass country. I was cocky at the time, I was just promoted to Jounin and I faced everyone like they were nothing. But, then, a Doden technique was performed by an Iwo Jounin and a rock avalanche was coming the way of our team. Because I was low on chakra, I felt on the floor and wouldn't be able to survive the jutsu. Obito picked me up and threw me in a safe distance, saving me and killing him. In his last strength, he gave me his right eye Sharingan. If the rocks did not cover the other Sharingan, he would have given me both Sharingan eyes," said Kakashi, holding his tears. "I see. Kakashi-sensei, we're not on a mission and no one is around. If you cannot cry with your new teammate, how can you trust him?" said Naruto, putting one hand on top of Kakashi's shoulders in sympathy for the lazy Jounin suffering. "The thing is that I somehow can't stop thinking that I screwed up real badly, and every time I remember what happened, I just feel the need to punish my old foolish self," said Kakashi, now surrendering, and tears were slowly but steadily falling though his face. "Kakashi-sensei, now I see why you're so firm into the speech about those who abandon their comrades is worse than trash." After a nod from the Jounin, Naruto continued, "I see now. I don't know if this will help you or not, Kakashi-sensei, but Obito is alive. He is alive inside you, in fact he's using his eyes to see the world together with you. He will always be where you are, since you have a part of him inside of you, and I'm not only referring to the Sharingan, if you know what I mean," said Naruto, now knowing why Kakashi was always late, why Kakashi always valued his friendship with others. "He's dead because of me, Naruto. Others tried to convince me otherwise, But deep inside this eye is a very well reminder of that day, and every time I use the Sharingan, I try to hold this tears that you are now seeing. In fact, I think you're the first one to see such tears," said Kakashi, still crying but not sobbing. "It's hard, isn't it? To have something that aids you in battle, but at the same time causes you more pain and suffering than anything you've ever seen?" said Naruto, now reaching through Kakashi that no one had never been able to, not either the Yondaime to whom Kakashi thought as a father figure, and now here was his son doing yet another feat. Kakashi, upon hearing this, became wide-eyed and started looking at Naruto's deep blue eyes that, if looked pretty deep, it showed nothing but sadness and painful moments. Right that instant, Kakashi understood what Naruto was talking about, but what he did then could very well unleash something terrible to the blonde. "Yes, but my burden is nothing compared to yours, Naruto," said Kakashi, now stopped feeling sad for Obito and now feeling pity for Naruto, not at all realizing that what he said pretty much woke up every bottled-up emotion inside Naruto and he couldn't contain it anymore. Naruto for once never liked people to feel pity for him, and he understood that others had suffered as well. But what Naruto despised more than the fox itself, was for his suffering to be compared with other person's suffering, like the person saying that he suffered more or he suffered less. "Don't you dare compare my pain with yours. What, you think that my burden can be compared to yours? Believe me, Kakashi-sensei, whatever Kyuubi did to me, it even compares to seeing a dear friend dying in front of my eyes," screamed Naruto, altering his voice to the Kyuubis without even knowing, much to Kakashi's awe-staring, much to Kakashi's ultimate regret. Now Kakashi wasn't afraid of the strong aura that surrounded his student. Such aura carried a deep burden, and he didn't have to look Naruto's eyes to see that he was crying. He was crying because of what Kyuubi caused him, but most of all he was crying only by imagining to have a burden similar to his sensei. Right there, Kakashi, somehow, grouped Naruto in a father hug while ignoring the fact that Naruto's red chakra was slowly burning his arms in the process. Tsunade's office. Tsunade was inside her office when suddenly a powerful aura came rushing her senses, and she instantly remembered sensing Naruto's chakra that way before. In a blur, she shined to the area where she sensed the presence and saw Kakashi hugging Naruto, while still engulfed with Kyuubi's chakra. Seeing the fact that Tsunade was scared of the Kyuubi getting out, she didn't notice that the air around them carried an immense sense of sadness, and she started to cry without even realizing it. Naruto's aura was the cause, and she right then could feel what could be described as being what Naruto felt like growing up because of the Kyuubi. Tsunade now had a glimpse of what Naruto went through, and she just couldn't stop crying. Around Konoha, three girls felt as well the aura, which showed them only sorrow and grief. It was chakra filled with all but negative emotions. Sadness, depression, loneliness, grief, sorrow, rage, despair. All this emotion seemed to be appearing through them all at once, and the girls couldn't help but start to cry without knowing any reason to it. Kurenai, Shizune and Anko were crying, and none of them knew the reason why, but they very well felt it, and they all wondered who the hell could suffer like this and not lose his or her mind. "What happening to me? Why am I crying all of a sudden? I already know this feeling, but never to such a degree. Who is causing this? Anko, oh my god, my heart is crushing me. What's the matter with me? Why this is happening? I can't stop crying." Shizune, I never felt like this my entire life, such feelings bottled up. And it's increasing madly. If this continues, I don't think I can hold it. Kurenai, after some thoughts, these girls all came with the same conclusion. They didn't know for certain who was doing this, but deep inside their hearts, they very well knew just who was the person and where did such emotions came from, and they at the same time thought of the only one who could suffer as much was the one and only Naruto-kun, Shizune, Naruto, Kurenai, Gaki, Anko. At the memorial, Naruto was slowly gaining conscience, after feeling what could be described as a father hug coming from Kakashi, and he turned to smile, realizing that he was not alone, knowing that there were others with burdens to carry just as he did. While looking at Kakashi's arms being slightly burned, he turned to look at his sensei's eyes only to see he smiling, but this time was one of the smiles that Kakashi gave when he was happy and with not a care in the world. Because of Naruto's way of putting words, Naruto made him realize that deep wounds are tough to heal, but that didn't mean that they couldn't get away in time, and Kakashi wanted so much to thank Naruto for what he did. Kakashi knew that Naruto vowed to never channel the fox's chakra again, but he was glad Naruto used it, since such words were kept deep inside of him and he no longer felt the burden carried by him because of Obito. After some time, Naruto drifted to unconscious, and Kakashi slowly rested him on the grass around the monument and turned to see the god-dime right in front of him sobbing. Upon seeing this, Kakashi knew that the god-dime had some kind of family link with the blonde Chunin, and he figured that Tsunade felt like no one the pain through Naruto's aura. Then Kakashi went to the god dime and did exactly what Naruto did to him. He rested one of his hands on Tsunade's shoulders. I figured you felt Naruto's pain as well, didn't you, Hokage-sama? How could he survive all this long, Kakashi? How could he bottle up so much inside of him? I can't help but fear that what we felt was a mere fraction of how much he suffered. He is just a boy and he suffered a lot, sobbed Tsunade, contemplating how deep was Naruto's wound. No one knows Godime-sama, only one who shared a similar path can grasp exactly how much he suffered. But I wouldn't underestimate him if I were you, Hokage-sama. Naruto could very well be a boy in age number, but I can guarantee that what he suffered, hardly can anyone suffer as much even with 100 years to live. But he is a shinobi, he is a shinobi of Konohagakure and a very proud one if I may add, said Kakashi, managing to calm the godime. Tsunade for her part, saw Kakashi with new lights this time. She looked at his eyes and could very well see that he was still crying, but a strange aura of determination surrounded him and she could very well see the white fang of Konoha's Hatake Sakuma rising once again from the ashes. Damn it, Naruto. Even Kakashi. How can you do this? How can you manage to save everyone but not yourself? Kakashi, I can see your student's eyes in you, said Tsunade, now smiling while seeing that Naruto passed his determination to Kakashi. Naruto has a strange ability of helping everyone, Tsunade-sama. But sadly he cannot help himself. It's like he was destined to see others happy, instead of being happy himself, said Kakashi, now turning his back on Tsunade, hiding the tears from the Hokage and looking at the now sleepy Chunin. It is sad indeed, Kakashi. But while his abilities do not help him, we could as hell give it a try. What do you think? Said Tsunade, now joining Kakashi, watching the blonde sleeping peacefully. I would sure do it, even if you didn't say so. Seeing Naruto is like having Sensei here with us again, and now Naruto managed to do something not even his father could do it, said Kakashi, looking at the sky, smiling at the now deceased Yondaime, where out of a sudden, a beam of light engulfed Naruto's sleepy form, showing that Minato was up there watching everything with the broadest smile on his face. And what would that be? Asked Tsunade, just waiting for the answer that the strongest jounin of the village was about to give with all honesty. Naruto just saved me from myself, said Kakashi, earning a smile from Tsunade. I can very well see that, Neo White Fang of Konoha, said Tsunade, resting her hands around her waist, while seeing for the first time, even though it was covered by his mask, Kakashi's genuine smile upon hearing the name that made his father famous throughout the shinobi countries. At Tsunade's office, after putting Naruto on his bed, Kakashi had his arms healed by Tsunade and they went to her office to start planning on the missions him and Naruto would be performing starting tomorrow. When they entered the office, they were greeted by Shizune, who happened to also feel the insanely sad aura, showing very well that she has been crying as well. When Tsunade selected the mission scrolls that involved some A and B ranked missions, she told Shizune what happened and assured her that Naruto was okay, since he was resting inside his apartment. Shizune was relieved beyond words for knowing that her brother was okay, but she was sad knowing that the aura she felt, even for far away, represented Naruto's sad life and tough wounds he held while growing up. Needless to say, the three saw Naruto with utmost respect. Naruto woke up the next day, feeling like a huge weight came off his shoulders. Somehow, he was feeling better than ever. With the memory slowly flooded him, he remembered the new bonding he now had with Kakashi and he smiled greatly. Kakashi was the brother he never had and Naruto didn't want anything more than earn his Itoto's recognition. When he was about to go out, a person knocked on the door. 1 minute. Oh. Hello, Rikimaru-san, how can I help you? Said Naruto, greeting the wolf-masked Anbu at the door, who for his part was mentally wanting to berate the blonde for revealing his identity to everyone. Hi Naruto. First of all, don't ever call by name when I'm wearing this mask. Now Tsunade-sama is calling you at her office, said Rikimaru, scowling Naruto. Okay, sorry. I was used to address you like that, I forgot to use your codename. Now, the Hokage is calling for me. Okay, thanks, I'll be there. Naruto was jumping roof to roof on his way to Tsunade's office. Little did he know that a certain pink-haired girl was watching him as he passed flying near one of the hospital's windows, while doing the only thing she has been doing since Naruto's change. She sobbed. At Tsunade's office, Tsunade was working through her papers, when a knock was heard. She was cursing herself from having to deal with what seemed like the Hokage's worst nightmare, paperwork. Tsunade wanted to burn the whole pile of paper with the most damaging katajutsu she could think of. On her mind, she was picturing a katankuru ended at the pile of paperwork and smiled. Enter, said Tsunade, as she came to see the blonde Chunin. She came to realize that Naruto's burden was his to bear and that Kakashi told her not to underestimate Naruto's intentions of keeping those emotions at bay, so she considered against asking questions. "Hello Tsunade-sama, you called me?" asked Naruto, assuming that was another one of the missions he would be doing with Kakashi, as Tsunade told him about the Onbu chief's assignment for him to be qualified to Onbu duty. "Yeah, Naruto, come in. I have a new mission for you and Kakashi. It's a B-rank mission. Both of you are to travel to the Daimyo's house. Apparently, his son received some death treats letters, so the Fire Daimyo requested a couple of ninjas to find out what's the treat and eliminate it. Actually, the further details of the mission are with Kakashi, already. He said for you to meet him at 9:30 a.m. at Konoha's West Gate. You are dismissed." "Hi. Oh, Naruto, before you go," said Tsunade, trying to talk a little more to the Gaki, but he had already shunshined away in a little tornado, actually messing the paperwork a little bit. At the designated spot, Kakashi was reading his Icha tactics when Naruto appeared with a puff of smoke. Kakashi was literally a new man indeed. After yesterday, Kakashi was actually the first one to arrive at the designated spot for their mission, and Naruto noticed that, much to his surprise, since Kakashi was late for everything, and to think that their talk yesterday helped Kakashi immensely. "Hello, Naruto. Ready to go?" said Kakashi, returning his book inside his kunai holster. "Hi, Kakashi-sensei. I sure am. Why you are here on time is beyond me, though," said Naruto, teasing his teammate, much to Kakashi's dismay. "You wouldn't stop that even if I asked you, right? I'm sure you've packed for a 4-day trip," said Kakashi, seeing Naruto actually enjoying himself every time he joked about Kakashi's being on time for things. "Yep. Okay, so let's get moving. The Fire Daimyo has a thing for good timing." With that, both Chunin and Jounin rushed through the forest, jumping from tree to tree in a faster pace. When nightfall began to appear, the ninjas had already covered 70 of the way, setting camp together. "Naruto, go get some water, I'll arrange everything," said Kakashi as he was laying a few stuff on the ground and started accumulating wood to form a little fireplace while making a few hand seals. "Katanotsusa no Jutsu, 1, back in a second, Kakashi-sensei. I heard some river noise nearby, I won't be long," said Naruto as he almost disappeared in a blur and rushed towards the lake that was nearby. "Here, Kakashi-sensei," arrived Naruto as he gave a bucket with water for the Jounin to wash his face as well as leave near the fire for when they had to extinguish the fire. "Arigato, Naruto. I see you like that little chakra exercise, don't you?" said Kakashi, smiling because of the fact that he never thought of such a thing before, and if he did it more often, he actually would increase his chakra reserves even if we're only by a little bit. "What? Oh, yeah, I do. I figured that since you're not the same as Saito and Tonari, I wouldn't have to worry about you suffering from chakra exhaustion or something. We're almost at our destination, and we have one more day. We'll arrive there in no time. Easy there, Naruto. If you were to do a mission with a person whose chakra capacity isn't the same as you or a Jounin level, you would have to abort the mission, due to your teammates' chakra exhaustion." Kakashi laughed, thinking that actually most Jounins in Konoha still wouldn't be able to travel such a distance using chakra through their legs all the time. "Sorry, Kakashi-sensei. I need to calm my enthusiasm. The thing is, Kakashi-sensei, with my rush training and all the jutsus I learned in a month and a half, I can't seem to relax," said Naruto as he was slowly breathing in and out, as a way to calm the heartbeats a little bit. "If you want to relax, I have a simple but 100 effective exercise for you. Take this leaf and put it on your forehead. Then, just focus all your energy on that leaf. You'll see that this simple leaf can ease your state of mind, like nothing else. I see that. It's like everything around us suddenly frozen, and my breathing is now relaxing," said Naruto as he continued to channel steady amount of chakra through the leaf, and he was relaxing. "I'm glad to hear that. Part of training involves taking time to learn what you accomplished, in order to see positive aspects, negative aspects, dangerous situations, everything, and most important of all, stay calm and focused. So, tell me, Naruto, how are you feeling, now that you've accomplished part of your dream?" asked Kakashi, gaining once the attention from his ex-student. Tsunade-sama asked the same thing. "Kakashi-sensei, I'm feeling great. Actually, since I've been able to use more of my chakra, it seemed that I'm more at ease with myself. It must have been piling up inside my body since it's rarely that I don't have enough chakra. But regarding to what happened before, now it seems that I do not care if a person underestimates me or treat me like an idiot, I'll simply walk away from that person, you know. It's like saying go bug someone else." "I see. That's good, Naruto. You should only be with the people who really care for you," said Kakashi as he was smiling at seeing the growth of his student, not only in a physical way but the mind as well. "I know that." "Say, Kakashi-sensei. What is it?" "It's just something that happened in the middle of the first and second part of the Chunin exams, when Mitarashi-san entered the room, blasting the window," said Naruto as he remembered that the snake mistress was noticing him differently than the rest of the genins. "What about her?" asked Kakashi, as he was wondering why the hell Naruto would ask about the Mitarashi Anko, of all Kunoikis that resided in Konoha. But now that Kakashi thought about it, Naruto and Anko did share a similar past, both being hated because of somebody else and both managed to get out alive. "When she looked at me, I could sense some second intention there. I don't know, she started sizing me up and down, with a smile on her face." Even though Naruto was growing up faster, he tended to blush a little bit, confessing to his sense that some girl could have the hots for him, much to Kakashi's dismay and intrigued look. "Does Anko have a crush on Naruto? No. Impossible. Is it? Well, she seemed odd when the third part of the Chunin exams were on. She was cheering for Naruto like a mad person, screaming his name in joy and admiration. Could it be that?" thought Kakashi. "Kakashi-sensei?" asked Naruto while looking perplexed at his sensei's reaction upon hearing what Naruto told about the snake mistress, and quite frankly, it was indeed scaring him a little bit, while seeing Kakashi in deep thought. Oh, Naruto, I can't say for sure what that meant for her, she is a very active woman," said Kakashi, scratching his head in defeat, since he actually chose the best word he could muster as a way of describing Anko to Naruto without saying that she was a sadistic snake. "What do you mean active?" This was not going to be good, and Naruto knew he was in deep trouble, since if Anko had that look for him, if Kakashi's correct, he may well be in big trouble. "I mean that if she wants something, she'll do everything in order to have it, and she won't rest. According to you, she was checking you out, huh?" "Well, the only thing I can say is that she's very persuasive. The thing is, Naruto, Anko scares a lot of people in Konoha. The last guy who asked her out, well, sort of asked her out, woke up at the hospital from blood loss," said Kakashi, trying not to scare Naruto too much, but strangely Naruto's reaction wasn't scared and Kakashi noticed that. "Oh, I get it, so that means she doesn't take crap from annoying people," said Naruto, pretty much summing it up how Kakashi described Anko. "Oh, and one more thing I know about her, and this one is pretty deep. She was the first apprentice of Orochimaru. That's why she knows a lot of snake jutsus, as well as the fact that she has the snake summon contract," said Kakashi as his hand was under his chin, while telling Naruto about Anko. "Really?" said Naruto as he was thinking of what would have happened if something were to happen between him and the snake mistress, and quite frankly, Naruto was giving some thought about the idea, something he never found he would, but he did. "You changed a lot, Naruto. I wouldn't be surprised if some girl suddenly developed a crush on you, seeing as you grew up rather well. It seemed that Anko was taken aback by your behavior or even your new appearance," said Kakashi as he was now smiling deviously at imagining the two of them together. "What's with that smile, Kakashi-sensei? You don't have anything planned, do you?" said Naruto as he was studying his sensei's devious face, showing just like he found an interesting scene at one of his books. "Nothing, Naruto, forget about it." "Well, let's get some sleep. We'll rotate, you stay watching for enemies, and then I will," said Kakashi as he was waving his hand in front of Naruto in a negative manner, showing him to forget about it and go to sleep. "Okay, good night, Kakashi-sensei." With that, Naruto stayed on top of a tree log, guarding the camp, and stayed thinking, why do I have the feeling that things will be more excited from now on? To know that Anko could be having a crush on me is something to think. I never had anyone who wanted me like that. Come to think about it, her outfit really suited her, dangerous, beautiful, sexy. Wait, where did that come from? Suddenly, Naruto heard some bushes moving and he sensed a ninja presence nearby. So with the Kage Bunshin no Jutsu, Naruto formed two clones, and while one went to see who the intruder was, the other one was sent to wake Kakashi up. "Kakashi-sensei, someone's coming," said Naruto clone. "I know, Naruto, stay on your guard." "Got it," said the clone just before he disappeared in a puff of smoke. Kage Bunshin. Good thinking. The other Bunshin went to see what was going on, and two kunais were thrown from both sides. The clone avoided both of them and saw two mist ninjas charging at the clone, making hand seals. Sutens were Uuden no Jutsu, too. Suddenly, two water dragons came charging Naruto clone with high speed. Since the real Naruto and Kakashi already arrived at the fight scene, Naruto released the clone, leaving no target for the dragons to hit, and they ended heading towards each one of the mist Chunins, hitting them both. Seeing that both ninjas were regaining their breath, Kakashi and Naruto captured them and started asking questions. "So, why were you attacking us?" inquired Kakashi, with a kunai on the first Chunin's throat, starting the interrogation sequence. "I won't answer anything to you, Konoha pig." "I see. You have two choices and I can tell that both involve you telling me everything I want to know. First, you cooperate and answer all my questions, and I'll consider not killing you both. The second one, I'll start doing several cuts on your body, until you answer." Naruto was watching Kakashi's interrogation, the same way a student would watch a teacher. He was taking mental notes of what to do in these situations. "Hey you, blonde idiot, what are you smiling about?" said one of the Chiyunins in an angry tone, much to Naruto's grin, thinking about a perfect argument to induce fear at the supposedly confident Chunin. "I don't think you're in the position to curse me. In case you do not know, there is a kunai no more than an inch from your neck, and you know what would happen if I did a cut around this area." Naruto pointed with the kunai, showing the Mist Ninja's veins as the enemy just swallowed in fright of seeing the cool voice of the blonde Chunin while almost touching the tip of the kunai at the guy's neck. "Now, since we made our point here, start answering. Why did you attack us?" said Kakashi as he started to approach the kunai more and more closer to the other guy's neck. We ain't telling you shit," said the Chunin, fighting to struggle as the kunai was near his neck, and both Kakashi and Naruto were releasing a little bit of chakra, showing some killing intent to them, scaring the hell out of them, so they cracked and started to talk. "We knew that Konoha would send help to assist the Fire Daimyo's son, so we guarded this place and waited for you guys to come. Our mission was to stop you from reaching the Daimyo's son. So, the mist was responsible for the threat," said Kenshin. "Naruto, we have to keep moving, they could attack very soon." "I agree. But what will we do with these guys? Just knock them out and leave them. They won't be bothering us and they won't be of help for the others who will be attacking later. So knock them out and tie them up," said Kakashi as he was turning around, only waiting for Naruto to do what he was supposed to do. "Got it," said Naruto as he hit with a chakra-infused punch at the ninjas, knocking them out and leaving them with a big headache. When they wake up, Naruto and Kakashi ran like nothing before, reaching the Daimyo's house in a couple of hours. At the Daimyo's house, as Kakashi knocked the door to the house, Kenshin was the one who answered and was a little surprised to see Kakashi at the door with a blonde ninjas dressed just like Kakashi but with a green vest instead of the dark one Kakashi was wearing. "Kakashi-san, what are you doing here? And who's him?" said Kenshin as he pointed to Naruto. "Greetings, Kenshin-san, we're here to protect you from the threats. And this is Naruto, Konoha Chunin," introduced Kakashi to the Daimyo's son. "Ah, so you're the fourth member of Team Kakashi I heard good words about," said Kenshin as he greeted Naruto with a handshake. "Yeah, I was. But Kenshin-san, we have orders to protect you. Kakashi-sensei, judging from before, I sense that at least 4 Chunins and 2 Jounins are nearby." "I see, please Kenshin-san, go inside the house. We'll deal with the enemy. Naruto, make a clone to protect the Daimyo's son inside." "Okay," said Naruto as he formed a clone and asked Kenshin to follow the clone. Kenshin-san and the Naruto clone went inside the house, as 4 Mist Chunins appeared right in front of the Konoha ninjas. "What could you tell from the enemy, Naruto?" asked Kakashi as he was getting into an fighting stance. "It seems that the left one is stronger than the previous 2 we interrogated earlier. The rest of them have the same strength. So, I'll leave the Sharingan for the 2 Jounins then. Naruto, you take out the 3 and I'll take the stronger one." "Okay. Let's see if I can throw them away," said Naruto, doing some hand seals. Fuuten de Tapa no Jutsu. After Naruto's huge burst of wind, the tree were separated from the stronger one, leaving Kakashi to fight him. Naruto then formed 4 Kage Bunshines and did his favorite Taijutsu combo, knocking the first one. Uzumaki Naruto Rendan. Then, the other charged at Naruto with fast punches, which Naruto dodged them all and landed a kick on the stomach, making the enemy cough some blood and try to breathe heavily. Naruto was, however, caught off guard, when the third one came, landing a punch on Naruto's chest, hurting him a little bit. "Nice one," said Naruto, enjoying the fight. "There is more when it came from, brat." "Okay, let's go," said Naruto, making a Kage Bunshine and focusing a big Rasengan. Kodama Rasengan. The big energy ball exploded on the third enemy's chest, sending him all the way to his homeland. The second one was disoriented with the kick from earlier, so Naruto simply knocked him out, doing a strong jab on his chin. When Naruto approached Kakashi's fight, he was making some hand seals and screaming Katen Ryuken no Jutsu. With that, the enemy ninja screamed in pain, running away to the next river, which was at least a mile away from the location. "Kakashi-sensei, my part is done," said Naruto, communicating with Kakashi with a special earplugs that transmitted conversation between the ninjas. "Mine too. Now Naruto, where are the two Jounins? They are not very far, but they aren't moving, so I guess they don't know the result of this fight." "Not yet anyway. Okay. Let's focus on resting for a little bit. What I don't know is why the mist attacking the Daimyo's son. Maybe Kenshin-san can answer that." "Yes, I can, Kakashi-san, Naruto-san. The mist knew of my diplomatic mission to Iwa, so they assumed Konoha was forming a partnership with the Rock Village, so they sent these ninjas to eliminate the only contact between the villages, me." "Naruto, when Tsunade-sama assigned this mission, she assigned as a B-rank mission. But regarding the fact that our enemies are high-class ninjas, this is an A-rank mission, so be on your guard, those are Jounin-level ninjas. I did not know that the mist would send Jounins, my apologies, Kakashi-san." "Do not worry, Kenshin-san. There is only two Jounins. We are an equal advantage. I and Naruto can handle it. 2 against 2, right Naruto?" "Right, at least we are not outnumbered. We can take them." From a distance, the two Mist Jounins concluded that the Chunins failed to assassinate the Fire Daimyo's son, so they started moving. "Kakashi-sensei, they are coming." "Okay, Naruto, this is the final fight. When they appear, choose one enemy and stick to him, leave me with mine." As the ninjas appeared, they came to notice the Sharingan blazing through Kakashi's eyes and knew right away that the mission wouldn't be so easy to succeed. "Huh, Sharingan no Kakashi. No wonder, our Chunins were no match for them. Sakato, you take the blonde there, I want to fight the copy nin." "Huh, this will be easy," said Sakato, as he was charging towards Naruto, engaging him in taijutsu. But Naruto was faster and was able to took out his katana as well as channel wind chakra through it, making a swift movement, managing to cut one of the Jounin's vest sleeves. "Do not underestimate me, if you know what's good for you," said Naruto as he got into the stance that he learned from Rikimaru, and suddenly the Mist Jounin wasn't so eager to attack Naruto. He knew that the wind slice could very well kill him if it hit right on. "You'll pay for that, brat," said the Jounin as he was proceeding to silent killing technique, making the hand seals for the Ninpak Irigakure no Jutsu, but as the fog came, Naruto made some seals of his own, screaming Fuuten de Tapa no Jutsu, blowing the fog as a result of it. Sakato was beginning to move away, when a huge gust wind came rushing at him, extinguishing the fog created by Sakato, as well as throwing him to a tree. "That jutsu won't work against me. The wind can very well dissipate the fog, and I already saw that from Momochi Zabuza," said Naruto as he was once again charging towards the opponent with his katana in hand. "Now, you pissed me off, scum. Tsutamizu no Tatsumaki no Jutsu." A huge water cyclone charged at Naruto, leaving him with little time to dodge the attack. Naruto knew he couldn't just dodge, because the tornado would take him, so Naruto channeled chakra throughout his feet and jumped to a couple trees, completely out of the technique's range. Seeing that Sakato was located in an open space, Naruto performed some hand seals and screamed Doden Yumi Numa no Jutsu. From out of nowhere, Sakato was trapped from the sudden growth of a swamp under him, untrapping him, leaving the opportunity to Naruto, in order to finish his opponent. "Seems like you're trapped, aren't you?" said Naruto, as he appeared near Sakato, pissing him off so badly. "Stupid brat, I'll get you for this," argued Sakato, but he couldn't move since the more he moved, more the mud would just squeeze him tighter, making him no room to even move his finger. Naruto actually didn't know what to do with the guy, so he sent a Kage Bunshin to ask Kakashi. "Kakashi-sensei, I've defeated my enemy, what do I do?" said Naruto's clone as he saw the fight between his sensei and the other Jounin, waiting to ask after Kakashi kicked him and sent him flying to the forest, making him unconscious, capturing him. "Good, I've already captured this one and already sent him for Ibiki to interrogation with my nin dogs. Summon 2 medium-sized frogs, so they can take the prisoner to Ibiki as well. Consider done." And the clone disappeared. He just loves that Kage Bunshin. He was able to defeat a Jounin? I actually thought I would have to help him a little, but he did it without any help from me. Smiled Kakashi. Kushios no Jutsu. Next to the real Naruto appeared Gamatatsu and Gamakichi. "Hey, Naruto, what's up?" greeted the 2 frogs as they appeared. "Can you 2 take this man to Ibiki to interrogation for me?" asked Naruto as he addressed the toads, who for their part wouldn't do anything without a proper sacrifice. "Okay, how about those chocolate bars?" "What the hell? Again, don't you have enough of chocolate?" "Never." "Fine, Deliver him to Ibiki and I'll give you 4 chocolate bars. What about me, Naruto? You too. Fine. 4 to you too. Signed and defeat Naruto, also wondering what the hell is so good about those damn chocolate bars, the frogs happen to love so much. Actually Naruto traveled with some of it, just in case the toads wanted. With that, the toads knocked the ninja out, then took him out of the swamp and took him to Ibiki. At the interrogation chamber in Konoha, Ibiki was inside his office organizing some documents, when 2 puffs of smoke appeared, revealing the 2 toads that Naruto asked, carrying an unconscious Miss Jounin. "Are you Ibiki-san?" asked Gamatotsu, as he landed the guy on the ground. "Yes, I am. What is a Miss Jounin doing here?" said Ibiki, actually twice in a day, since he also asked some ninja dogs about the other one. This ninja was captured by Uzumaki Naruto and requested a complete interrogation on this ninja the same way as the one sent by Kakashi, moments ago. Said Gamatotsu, as he handed the man for Ibiki. "Okay, then. Daimayu's son assassination." As the toads vanished, Ibiki suddenly remembered that name and smiled, wondering how the heel Naruto was able to capture a Miss Jounin in the first place. Most impressive, indeed. At the Daimayu's house. Meanwhile, near the Daimayu's house, Kakashi was to give the mission report to the client, but first he needed to reach for his partner. "Naruto, assemble." "I'm here, Kakashi-sensei." "Okay, Kenshin-san, I believe that no one will bother you anytime soon. We captured their leaders and defeated their little army." "Thanks Kakashi-san, Naruto-san." "Let's go Naruto, we are to meet Tsunade for report." "Okay, then." "Kakashi-sensei, how was your fight?" asked Naruto, while jumping from tree to tree. "With the Sharingan, it wasn't so difficult. The guy only used Suiten techniques, so my Reikiri did the job well." "I see. And how was yours?" "The guy also only had Suiten techniques and he did a Kirigakur no Jutsu. But, in the end, he only talked and I did the action. Since he was open and disoriented, I performed the Doden Urinuma and trapped him for good." "Good, well, what do you say we speed things up a little?" said Kakashi as he smiled, while offering Naruto something he knew he would say yes to. "You know I'm in favor of that exercise, all the time," said Naruto as he was beginning to channel chakra through his feet. "Okay, then. Channel chakra through your feet and let's go." At Tsunade's office. The double managed to arrive at Tsunade's office in a day, being the first time Naruto was feeling tired. Tsunade was scared when she noticed that they've already came back. "Report, Kakashi." "Certainly, Tsunade-sama, we set camp at our first day trip and encountered 2 Miss Jounins, being certain that Naruto dispatched both of them. When we arrived at the Daimayu's house, 4 Miss Jounins appeared and we defeated them, leaving 2 Jounins to face. Each of us bet 1 Jounin and sent them to Ibiki for interrogation." "I see, mission accomplished, congratulations, you two. I already have the results of Ibiki's interrogations." Both ninjas, after Ibiki's technique, confirmed their intentions of killing the Fire Daimayu's son, because they believed of a possible alliance between Iwa and Konoha. And since Kenshin was the only contact between the villages, he was the target. "Kenshin was right, then," concluded Naruto. "Tsunade-sama, seeing that there were high-level ninjas as enemies, this mission would have to be an A-ranked mission, instead of a B1. "You're right, Kakashi. I'll make the necessary arrangements. Go take some rest, you both did well." Both of them said goodbye and disappeared from the office. Meanwhile, Tsunade was beaming with happiness. Not only Naruto and Kakashi were okay, but also when a mission requested by the Daimayu goes according to plan, the Fire Lord gets off her but for a little period. "Thank you Naruto, no Fire Lord craps for a week, at least some vacation." Outside the office, Naruto and Kakashi were walking when both stomachs started to talk and asked for food. Hearing this, both ninjas looked at each other and smiled, while Naruto had the decency to ask, "Hey Kakashi, would you like to get something to eat?" "Actually, yes. We forgot to eat on the way back." "Good." After eating, they went to sleep. The next day Naruto woke up at 7:30 a.m. and went to his personal training ground located on top of the Hokage mountain, in order to practice Taijutsu and Kenjutsu. He pulled a scroll from his backpack and puffed his katana. After that, he started training some Kenjutsu exercises, which involved sword attack sequences and slicing objects that was being thrown by his clones. Suddenly, Kakashi appeared reading his book, since he somehow knew he could find Naruto training here. Actually, he was one of the few who knew where Naruto trained at all. Most of the people he knew only saw him walking around the city and always wondered how did he get so strong, since no one saw him training. "Hi, Naruto, training already?" asked Kakashi, but never taking his eyes off his book. "Ohio, Kakashi-sensei, yeah, I'm improving my Kenjutsu style," said Naruto, while slicing every single object thrown by his clone. "So, Naruto, I actually came here to talk to you about something. Something important? What is it?" "It's about our next mission." "What about it?" "Neji is coming with us. It's a B-ranked mission. A criminal organization is terrorizing a small village near Konoha border. We are to go there, defeat this organization, as well as gather information about it. That's where Neji enters the plot." "Why Neji?" "Because he happens to be trained in information gathering, as well as good fighting skills." "Why do you ask?" "I thought Shino was better trained for this kind of situation, since he was in Kurenai's team and Neji is in Guy's team." "Yes, he would be the next choice. But, he's on a mission with his dad and won't be here when we leave." "I see. Okay, so, when do we leave?" "Because of last night's mission, Tsunade said for us to leave at 2 p.m. So you have plenty of time to rest and pack for 2 days' travel." "Where is the meeting point?" "Konoha East Gate, 1:30 p.m. "Okay. I'll be there." After training, Naruto went to his apartment and started packing his things. "I wonder if Neji is mad about being hospitalized from my jutsu?" Naruto, now out of the apartment, headed for the meeting point. When he got there, he saw Neji there waiting. Naruto wasn't scared of Neji, but he didn't want to deal with him, in case he wanted to talk about the tornado on top of the Hokage monument. "Neji, when did you arrive?" "A couple minutes ago." "Oh, okay, so I arrived on time, but I see that Kakashi is late as usual," said Naruto, resting in defeat from a supposed lost cause. Naruto once thought that Kakashi would never be late again, since he was able to say the proper goodbye to Obito and never stepped foot close to the memorial stone. At Tsunade's office, Kakashi and Here were discussing the contents of the mission. Since it involved some criminal organization, she was worried of any alliance between them and Akatsuki. "Kakashi, be careful when approaching the target. There are rumors that this organization works directly by the orders of Akatsuki. If that is true, Naruto would be in serious danger. With all due respect, Hokage-sama, even if this is just a rumor, it would be best to send another team, then. Guy's team is equally prepared for fighting and information gathering." Kakashi knew that Naruto was stronger now, but to be at bay with the Akatsuki, he still had a long way to go. "I'm aware of that, Kakashi. But the rest of Team Guy is on a mission. Apparently, a Taista master is attacking a village nearby, so I sent Guy and his team to stop the aggressor. If you see that Naruto would be in trouble, inform me right away. I'll send someone to assist at the battle." "Okay, Tsunade-sama. Now, I must go." Dismissed at meeting point as Kakashi appeared at the designated spot, he managed to see that Naruto and Neji were already there, discussing about something. "Ohio," said Kakashi, appearing out of nowhere, seeing Naruto and Neji talking. "Oh, Kakashi-sensei, we've been expecting you. I was just discussing with Neji about the mission." "Oh, usually, criminal organizations don't have high-level ninjas. But, since they are attacking a village in the Fire Country, we'll go there and scare them away. Neji, you are going as well to help us take care of the enemies as well as gather information on this organization." "Understood. Good, let's head out. Naruto and I are to go side by side with Neji following behind in order to see if any enemies are on the area or trying to attack us. Any threats, you can let us know in advance so we can be prepared. Now, let's move," said Kakashi as they all left with a shunshine to their destination. After a while, since no enemies were spotted, Naruto, Kakashi and Neji arrived at the place that was being attacked by the criminal organization. "So, Naruto?" said Neji, addressing to Naruto in a serious/wondering manner. "What is it? At your Chunin exams, why didn't you fight seriously?" asked Neji, remembering about the fact that even though Naruto used a lot of high-level ninjutsu, his chakra capacity didn't show any signs of diminishing. "What are you talking about? I did fight seriously. Do you actually think you can fool my Byakugan? From the entire fight, I couldn't sense any decrease in your chakra capacity. How is it possible that you've fought seriously and almost no chakra were consumed?" "Neji, by this time, you should have known that Naruto's chakra capacity is way beyond normality," Kakashi said, joining the conversation. "I already know that, but even if a ninja has large chakra capacity, even a few amount of chakra is consumed when such jutsu are used. Neji, don't you remember that time when I completed the Jounin chakra control exercise?" said Naruto, earning first glances from Neji's wide eyes, and then suddenly he started recollecting the events. It was all Neji could say, before he remembered that Naruto now has 100 chakra control. The three continued talking, until Neji asked about the sudden tornado that sent him to the hospital. But tell me one thing. What? Actually, Naruto was afraid of such question, since Neji could very well want answers about the tornado thing he ended up hitting the Hyuga Jounin. That tornado that sent me to the hospital. It was you, right? Yes. Naruto replied, afraid that Neji would be mad at him. It's very powerful, you could have used it on the exam, you would pass just by using that jutsu. Neji, with that jutsu, I sent you to the hospital, just imagine what I would do to a Jonin? I think you're right. After some time, they stopped just in front of the village in order to set camp and start the mission. Neji, we have 1 week to accomplish this mission. Scan the area as much as you please. I and Naruto will henge as local civilians and see the village's situation. We are to meet here in a couple hours for regroup. Hi, let's go Naruto. Henge no jutsu. With that, Naruto and Kakashi transformed into local civilians and entered the city without people noticing anything. The city population had a strange look on their faces, it was like they were used to the sudden attacks that were happening. Neji used his Byakugan and he could see almost the entire city. He noticed a group of people inside a large building, talking. Neji concluded that there was the organization's hideout, since there was some chakra presence, so he hid his chakra and went for the hideout to investigate. Once he arrived there, since his Byakugan did not consume much of his chakra, only a hypersensitive ninja would know he was near, he activated his bloodline and managed to study the whole building, the number of enemies, the hidden doors, some underground passages, how many floors. Neji managed to study the whole structure. He even managed to take a look at the leader, since he noticed to whom all the group was taking to, as well as his chakra was the strongest of them all. When the time to meet, Neji headed for their camp and found that 2 civilians were there, but with his Kekkei Genkai, he saw that they were in fact Naruto and Kakashi. So, Neji, what did you find out? I found their hideout and I managed to study its entire structure. The place is the tallest building on the southeast direction, with hidden underground passages. Inside, I managed to get a glimpse at our enemy's strength and chakra presences. Some of them don't have chakra at all, but very few of them have Chunin level chakra. Only what I assume is their leader has the highest chakra level. Well, I and Naruto took notice of what they are doing in the city. It seems that they are trying to take over the place, by treating the city mayor, causing a big fuss. When they don't want to pay for food, they destroy everything. Today was just a preliminary study. Tomorrow, let's ask the citizens for information. Understood. We must rest, then. Who takes the patrol for today? I'll be doing today, and then tomorrow is Naruto's turn, then you Neji, said Kakashi before entering his tent. Next day, on the next day, the entire group henged to civilians and went inside to question the population. Naruto obtained the name of the organization. Kakashi obtained the date that the organization started the attacks, and Neji knew about their leader. At meeting point, on the end of the day, they exchanged information. You go first, Naruto. Okay. The organization is entitled the Red Dragon, and all its members have a ring on the left hand and use vests with the Red Dragon labeled on it. My turn. From a local that I asked, they started the attacks 2 weeks ago, but they only started this mayhem until 4 days. They were all this time, threatening the city mayor and taking over what is now their hideout that Neji found yesterday. Okay, I managed to know who their leader is. His name is Hanzo and he is a missing nin from Suna. Actually, he was a Jounin there. He has affinities with Akatsuki, from what I heard, but I'm not 100% sure if they know what a Jinchuriki is, so we can be safe about Naruto's situation. I'm glad to hear that, actually. Now, it's not the time to run into Akatsuki, we have a mission to complete. Okay, team, we have to neutralize their entire hideout, if we want to clean this city. Tomorrow, we'll enter from underground and take out most enemies with stealth. While Naruto was guarding the camp, he noticed a presence approaching their camp. He had to act fast, because such person was coming real close. He dropped from the tree he was sitting into a bush, then he started walking slowly in a way as to not make noise and appear behind the enemy, who Naruto managed to see a Suna ribbon on the guy's forehead. With speed, Naruto knocked the ninja out with a blow near the neck, making the ninja to fall down. Kakashi-sensei, wake up. What is it, Naruto? I captured a Suna ninja that was approaching our camp. He is tied outside, come here. Okay. Hey Neji, wake up. I'm up, what is it? Come outside. The team got out of the tent, only to see a Suna ninja tied up to a tree, with a Suna ribbon with a transversal cut on it, as well, signifying that he is a missing nin. Naruto, who is he? I don't know, he was approaching here fast, so I didn't have time to call you, so I knocked him out steel fly and tied him for interrogation. He is a missing nin, so Suna must want him. Neji said. Here's what we're going to do. Since this is a problem created by Suna missing nins, I'll write a letter to the Kazekage and tell him of the situation, as well as tell him to send a team to Konoha to take these prisoners. So, now we have to capture the Suna ninjas, not just eliminate them, said Naruto. This is one hell of an outcome. Because of Konoha's relations with Suna, we must send these missing nins to them. Concluded Kakashi. I think Gaara would be pleased to arrest these guys. In Suna, Gaara was doing his job as Kazekage, when a Suna Jounin came entering the room. Since losing Shukaku and almost his life, the now non-demon vessel turned to really appreciate the second chance that was given to him by Naruto, so now he is much closer to his brother and sister, as well as the fact that he tend to show a grin or two every now and then, but not losing his authority figure. Kazekage-sama, letter from Konoha, copy nin Hokage Kakashi, hand it to me. Kazekage Gaara, in mission to a fire country's village, Naruto and Hyuga Neji managed to find out that some missing nins from Suna were terrorizing a village in fire country. We already captured one Suna Chunin missing nin and sent him to Konoha. We'll do our best to capture the totality of missing nins that are in this village. Apparently, they formed a criminal organization called Red Dragon. We also know that the organization leader is a Suna Jounin missing nin called Hanzo. Please, send, in a 5-day period, a team to Konoha in order to take these prisoners. Hokage Kakashi. Gaara was surprised that these ninjas would do something like that. He was infuriated to say the least, because of the fact that these missing nins could very well ruin Suna's relations with Konoha. Get me Kankuro and Temari here. Hi, Kazekage-sama, right away. 10 minutes later, Gaara's brothers went inside the room. You called us, Gaara? Yes. Konoha Jounin Hokage Kakashi found some Suna missing nins attacking one of their villages. He, along with Naruto and Hyuga Neji, will try to arrest all of them and send to Konoha. Please, you two, form a team and head to Konoha in 5 days, to deal with these criminals. At Konoha, the second Hawk arrived at Konoha and the letter was given to Tsunade by Shizune. What is it, Shizune? A letter from Kakashi-san. Tsunade-sama, in our mission, we found out that the organization is formed with Suna missing nins. We'll try to capture them and send to Konoha to guard them until Gaara's team arrives. I've already sent a letter to Gaara, explaining the situation. For your knowledge, I request that Gaara send a team to recover their prisoners in 5-day time. This is enough time for us to capture them and send them to Konoha. Hokage Kakashi, this will improve our relations with Suna. Shizune, contact Ibiki. Tell him to make space for some Suna missing nins. The next day Team Kakashi went to the doorway to lead to the organization hideout and entered. Kakashi-sensei, how will we transport all the Suna ninjas and finish the mission? I can't believe that you, out of all people, don't know how to do this. After all, it's your favorite jutsu, said Kakashi as he was smiling in a sadistic way, since he wanted for some time take a picture of Naruto's exhaustion. What do you mean, Kage Bunshine? Screamed Naruto, thinking about his ex-sensei and now Surigata Toto's sadistic way of thinking. Precisely. After capturing each one, we have to secure that they won't escape, so we have to tie them all. Easier said than done, Kakashi Neji said. How many can you see with your Byakugan? Right now, there are 20 scattered all over the floors. There is 20 Bunshines for you, Naruto. But, the difference now is that you cannot dispel them, make the clones as security guards of the Suna captured. It looks I have no choice, then. No, you don't, Kakashi laughed. When they reached the end of the passage and the doorway to the building, Neji found only 2 ninjas guarding the entrance. Kakashi and Naruto opened the door and knocked them down with superior speed, and Naruto started his Kage Bunshine sequence and 2 Narutos appeared. The clones carried the Suna ninjas outside and tied them together on a tree, standing as guards, until the real Naruto said so. 3 more were walking on the right direction, so Naruto, Kakashi and Neji took care of one, and again Naruto made 3 Bunshines. Kakashi, will Naruto be able to hold 20 clones? I sure hope so, said Kakashi, smiling at Naruto, who was giving killing intent looks at Kakashi. In the next room, there were 5 Suna ninjas, so they had to divide the group by calling some attention. Naruto summoned his katana and hit the wall, making a sound that reached the Suna ninjas. The plan worked and 3 ninjas decided to see what the sound is. From out of nowhere, Naruto, Neji and Kakashi knocked them out and again Naruto made 3 clones. 12 more to go, Naruto. You can make clones, as well, Kakashi-sensei. A little help is nice. If the situation asks for it, I will. Like hell you will, you sadistic prick. Thought Naruto. Neji entered the room quickly and hit some tenketsus, disrupting just the necessary chakra for the ninjas to pass out, and again, 2 more clones from Naruto. By the 19th and last ninja, before the boss, Naruto's 19th clone was barely made, as Naruto went down to one knee, because of the fatigue of holding 19 clones. Naruto, take this. It's a soldier pill. You'll need this for the big boss. Thanks Kakashi-sensei, said Naruto, almost passing out. With Naruto now 100, they entered the room where the Tsunejounin was sitting on the center of it. Neji, here is the plan. I'll go behind them and pull a kunai at his neck, you hit his tenketsus. Got it. Behind the Jounin's seat, Kakashi appeared, putting Naruto's katana right close to the neck area, warning him not to make a move or else. Neji went with great speed and did his jutsu, hitting 64 of his tenketsu points, knocking him down for good. Naruto did the last clone to carry the Jounin out of the hideout. Neji, can you find any other ninja in the premises? No. There are only criminals, now. Good, then, let's take care of them quickly. Let's go. With every thug taken care of, all 3 went outside and found 20 Narutos guarding all the Suna ninjas. Kakashi-sensei, can I dispel the clones? Let me think. How are you now, Naruto, with the soldier pill? I'm 100, why? Can the clones travel with us to Konoha? It's possible. But if they wake up, I won't be able to hold them from escaping. Let's put 1 extra clone for each ninja, then. After, Kakashi made 20 clones and Konoha's new army headed back to Konoha. At Konoha, when they arrived in Konoha, the guards were surprised to see the scene of 20 Narutos, 20 Kakashis and Neji carrying 20 Suna ninjas. Hey Kotetsu, could you call Tsunade-sama to send someone to collect these ones, please? Asked Kakashi, almost exhausted. Hi, Kakashi. 2 minutes later, appears Tsunade and a class of academy students to carry all the ninjas, with the assistance of 3 Jounins, to Konoha jail cells. Kakashi, Naruto, Neji, good job. The Jounins will carry them to their cells. Oh, great, said Naruto and Kakashi, almost fainting on the ground. Tsunade-sama, I have to go to the hospital immediately, I cannot hold myself, said Naruto, almost fading from the extreme exercise. I'm with Naruto, on this one, Tsunade-sama. Kotetsu and Neji, please carry them to the hospital. Hi, Hokage-sama. At the hospital the next day, Kakashi and Naruto opened their eyes only to see that they were at the hospital. Once the nurse noticed, she summoned Tsunade and she appeared right away with Shizune, Temari, and Kankaru. Good. Both of you woke up. You don't need to tell me. Neji filled me up with the mission. As we're speaking, Suna is traveling with the prisoners to their village. Actually, Suna's policies with missing nins are different, we don't care to judge them, if they're dead we're satisfied. But, since you guys captured them all, it's fine as well. Said Temari, smiling at the sight of the one who saved her brother from Shukaku and now was capturing Suna missing nins. Well, I prefer not to take any chances. I didn't know anything about them, better capture them than kill them and regret it. Said Kakashi, earning nods of approval from the Wind Kunoichi, while Naruto was being reprimanded for such carelessness regarding his chakra capacity or the lack of it being the case. Naruto, just because you have an enormous chakra capacity, does not mean you can do something like that. Kakashi almost fainted and he is a Jounin. Lectured Tsunade, earning annoyed looks from Naruto who mentally was beating Kakashi to death since the whole ordeal was his damn idea. Don't blame me, it was this lazy bum right here who gave the idea, I just complied, said Naruto, making everyone giggle at the interaction between teacher and student and for Tsunade to put her hands on her forehead massaging her temples wondering if Naruto would eventually give her a heart attack. I resent that, Naruto. My plan actually worked and besides I didn't see you give any ideas. Now did you? Replied Kakashi as he continued to read his Bible, needless to say more about it, much to Tsunade and Temari's disgust at hearing Kakashi's porn giggles that resembled like the pervert for Asani Jiraiya. Okay, Naruto, but next time, try to assess better the situation so not to suffer from chakra depletion again, okay? Yeah, I know, thank you. He laughed Naruto much to the surprise of Tsunade, he is happier now than ever, that's a relief. At Tsunade's office after a little while, Tsunade went to her office so to look for Naruto's next mission which involved document retrieval with the assistance of another Jounin. since Kakashi was out of duty until his chakra was back in business. Kakashi was suffering deeply since he ended up using the Sharingan and would have to stay out of this mission so to recover 100. Next day, as Naruto and Kakashi were released from the hospital, Kakashi with the help of Naruto was taken to his apartment so to sleep all day long. As Naruto was going to his apartment in order to rest as well, a Chunin appeared saying that Tsunade requested his presence at her office, probably for another mission. At Tsunade's office, already inside her office, Naruto stood before the Hokage and Shizune while the first one was revising some document. Apparently, an Anbu mission encountered some missing nins from Iwa and suffered some casualties. Nothing fatal but troubling, but since Naruto was there, she decided to just pass him his next mission and then handle the Anbu situation. So Naruto, since Kakashi will be out of active duty for another day, your mission will be with another Jounin of my choosing. The mission is an A-ranked mission and it involves Orochimaru in a way. You see, the bastard had a thing for Kinjutsu and he happened to gather quite a few of them throughout the Shinobi countries and put it inside a scroll. Said scroll is located inside one of his old bases. This information was given by Jiraiya's informant and so is not to be taken lightly. Even though the base is old and inhabited, they were information that Orochimaru put some Jounin level ninja to protect the base from secrets and stuff. Any questions? Just one. Who will be my partner in this mission? Asked Naruto, but regretted when he saw the smirk of Tsunade's face and that itself meant trouble. She personally requested missions regarding the Snake Sannin. I'm pretty sure you know who said person is, don't you, Naruto? As a matter of fact I do, said Naruto, since the one person who ended up requesting mission regarding the Snake Sannin could be only one person, the one who pretty much was passing through his head even before the mission information with Tsunade, the one who looked Naruto as if she was looking at a piece of meat. The one and only Mitarashi Anko.
That's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on my other social media accounts. Anime God here, and I'm signing off.